Shalom from Jerusalem. This is Uriel, Independent News, Jerusalem, Israel. Sir, what do you think about peace here in Israel?
I think it's possible, but I think it's really important to keep in mind the quote from Golda Meir that there will be peace in Israel when the Arabs living here love their children more and they hate Israel. Because, I mean, I'm a new citizen here. I've been here for 3 months, and I haven't seen any other kind of culture that is willing to kill themselves, you know, as a accepted cultural norm to get what they want, especially for objects, not for people. For me, my family is really important to me. I don't know, even to me there's nothing more important than a person, a human being. A person invests millions of dollars in their children to have a good education, and they invest love, time, energy, long nights of sleeping. To send them out to die for any reason is not normal. And I think that when you get rid of that unnormal norm, then you'll have peace.
Do you really think that the so-called Palestinians want peace in Israel?
I'm an idealist. I think that that a lot of media distorts facts. I think that before Israel, but the Arabs living here, were not under good conditions because the culture itself is very much like power. Person, I dominate you, and the strong will survive kind of thing. So when you have national health care, and you have people who they're getting a better quality of life, they're getting health care, they're getting certain rights. Women here come from other sections of the country where it's under non-Israeli rule because they can walk here in public, they can drive cars. I know Iran a few months ago made a law that women can't drive cars and they can't leave the house without a male escort. So that sounds strange to me, but again, I grew up in America in a very liberal society, so things like women's rights and you know, freedom and speech and those things are important. I think they're normal, but other places you don't have that.
You that are a Jew, you really want peace?
Yeah, I'm a Jew. In fact, I have family that's not Jewish. I have family that's not observant. I have friends from all backgrounds and all cultures, including Arab cultures. And I think that really deep down inside, we know what's right and wrong. We know when we feel sad when someone gets hurt. We don't, you know, those people that they're educated at a young age to think things that aren't good. But everybody, when they get hurt themselves, they're still sad, you know. So the people know on an innate level what's good and what's bad.
14,000 rockets later fired from Gaza into Sderot, Ashkelon, Beersheba. Do you think that the United Nations should condemn these rocket attacks?
I think it's interesting that Syria, which has committed many more human rights violations than any other country, gets like one violation. When Israel wants to build on land that's actually not even in disputed land, just the fact that they're building, that sends a large warning signal throughout the UN to condemn Israel. I could be wrong. I think there's either 120 or 240 condemnations against Israel for like building and stupid things. It's just stupid things. When it comes to people who are being murdered and slaughtered across the universe, it's not something to balk at, because sooner or later it'll end up on your doorstep. And if Israel is right here in the fray of this, it's a democratic country in front of cultures that don't necessarily like, you know, freedom for everyone. They have whatever reason they have, you know, but it's not their culture. And once that spreads, it's going to affect the UN also. It's sooner or later.
One final question: the Temple Mount,
yeah.
First and second temple were there, and we no longer basically have much access to the Temple Mount to go and pray. And even if they see us praying at the Temple Mount, they want to escort us out or arrest us. Yet the so-called Palestinians go there and teach hatred against Jews. Should we take back our temple, the Temple Mount?
I think it's interesting because in 1967, against all odds, there were 6 Arab armies, all in Jordan, Syria, Egypt. I don't know offhand because of myself. I'm to brush up my current history,
should we take back the Temple Mount?
I think we had it back then.
When they were leaving Jerusalem, we brought them back.
Yeah, it was under Jordanian rule. It wasn't under it was under Jordanian rule, and they had left the city and it was conquered by Israel. But then, in an unprecedented, I think it's not normal. They said, "Come back in, come back to your homes," because you know we know how to feel.
Should we rebuild the temple?
I think we definitely have to rebuild the temple, but I think that's something that I'm a big believer in letting in the proof is in the pudding. So I believe I'm a Jew. I believe that the Messiah is coming one day soon, and I believe in world peace for everyone, not just Jews. The whole world is going to see godliness and it's going to be tangible. So I believe that Elijah the prophet will come, and everyone will be clear who he is. There won't be any confusion, because in life there's clarity. We're born, we like clarity in life, and we're created in God's image, and so I think
you want peace.
I want peace. I want us to help rebuild, and we won't have full peace until godliness is revealed in the world for everyone to see, and we know, and the whole thing will fly with the Lamb, etc., etc. But
this is Uriel Independent News, Jerusalem, Israel.